Assalamualaikum. Now I'm gonna present my group um, presentation that is about an introduction of local Malaysia electrical power system. My group members consist of 3 members, which is Muhammad Ali Faikal bin Aziz, me myself, Aiman Hamid bin Muhammad Wazi, and Farah Fakura bin Nordin. Okay, first of all, we'll start with what is electrical power system. Electrical power system is a network of electrical components deployed to supply, transfer, store and use electrical power. Electrical power system can be divided into 3 main components, which is generator system, distribution system and transmission system. Okay, next, what is electrical power? Is created by. Okay, in Malaysia, electrical power can be obtained by turbine, charcoal, fuel, wind power, nuclear energy and diesel. Okay, electricity. When is electricity is created in Malaysia? Electricity first made its appearance in Malaysia at the turn of 20th century, and the earliest record of power generation can be traced back to a small mining town in Rawang, Selangor. Here, 2 enterprising individuals, Lok Yu and Tambu Sami Pillai, installed an electric generator in 1894 to operate their mines. They were the first to use electric pump for mining in Malaya and marked the great beginning of story of electricity in Malaysia. In the same year, private supply for street lighting purpose was extended to Rawang town, and in 1895, the railway station in Kuala Lumpur received its first electrical supply. In 1900, the Sempang hydroelectric power station in Raub, built by the Raub Australian Gold Mining Company, became the first power station in Malaysia. Until the mid-1920s, most generating plants were small and used a variety of fuel, including low-grade coal, local wood, charcoal and imported oil, as well as water power. As the rapid increase in electricity demands continued to manifest, large-scale planning, use sum of capital from overseas and hiring of foreign technical experts became essential. Hence, the Central Electricity Board, or CEB, was established and came into operation on 1 September 1949. The board was to become heir to 3 major projects considered to be electricity department, followed by its establishment in April 1946. The Kenak Bridge Power Station, the Cameron Highland Hydroelectric Power Project, and the development of the national grid. CEB became owner to 34 power stations with a generation capacity of 39.88 megawatt, including a steam power station in Bangsa with a capacity of 26.5 megawatt. A hydroelectric power station in Ulu Langat with a capacity of 2.28 megawatt, as well as various district affairs in a total capacity of 11.1 megawatt. On 22 June 1965, Central Electricity Board (CEB) of the Federation of Malaya was renamed as the National Electricity Board of the State of Malaya, or NEB. Committed to long-term programs of growth and expansion backed by a plan carefully crafted and laid down in the period of CEB. NEB is now firmly led by a Malaysian as the CEO. The national grid was the one of the plans in full motion. The national grid, or Grid Nasional, is primary electricity transmission network linking the electricity generation, transmission, distribution and consumption in Malaysia. Electricity generating plants are strategically located at Paka in Terengganu, Temenggong, Kenering, Bersia and Batang Hadang in Perak, Konak Bridge, Kapar and Serdang in Selangor, Cameron Highland in Pahang, Pride in Penang, Port Dickson in Negeri Sembilan, Pergau in Kelantan, Pasir Gudang in Johor and in Melaka. Keeping the national interest in mind, the government relentlessly pursued its ultimate objective, and two pieces of legislation were passed to replace the existing Electricity Act and to provide the establishment of a new corporation, Tenaga Nasional Berhad, or as we call it, TNB, purposely replacing the NEB. Datuk Haji Ibak bin Abu Bakar Abu Hussein became the last deputy chairman and general manager of the NEB and the first managing director of TNB.
My name is Muhammad Ali Faikar bin Abdul Aziz. I will continue this presentation. So I will continue the generation system. What is generation system? Generation system is the process of generating electrical power from other source of primary energy. It is generated by the movement of a loop of wire or disc of copper between pole and magnet. Type of generator used locally. First, hydroelectric. Second, thermal. Third, DC. Fourth, gas, solar, and steam. For the hydropower, the energy is generated by the turbine that is spun by the water. The water change the energy to generate the electricity. For the gas fire, it also same with the hydropower. The neutral gas and the air is combined together and through a combustion. The combustion create the energy and generate the electricity. So the transmission division. Locally, TMB Group has a complete power supply system, include the national grid. The electrical energy transferred to electrical substation located near demand center. The combined transmission and distribution network is known as national grid. The most transmission line use high voltage, three-phase alternating current. Here is the national grid system around the Malaysia. As we know, the TNB has provided the national grid system to share and provide all electricity around the Malaysia.
Hello, my name is Farah Fakuha. Next, I will present about the final main components of electricity source power locally. The distribution system. Electricity distribution is the final stage in the delivery of electricity to end users. A distribution system's network carries electricity from the transmission system and deliver it to consumer. Typically, the network will include medium voltage power lines, substation and pole-mounted transformer, low voltage distribution wiring, and sometimes meters. Distribution networks are typically of two types: radial or interconnected. A radial network leaves the station and pass through the network area with no normal connection to any other supply. This is typical of long rural lines with isolated load areas. An interconnected network is generally found in more urban areas and will have multiple connections to other points of supply. These points of connection are normally open but allow various configuration by the operating utility by closing and opening switches. From the diagram show, electrical power system, which is supplied by mostly TNB, is supplied to district station, which can divide into many areas or location. The first location is industrial cogeneration. It's like supply to factory. Next area is residential, Residential is supply to house and others. Next is commercial. Commercial is electric is supplied to multiple hotel and single development. The conclusion is Malaysia have many local electrical power supply which is committed to serve whole community. TNB is one of the electrical company that supply electric to us nowadays. That is our presentation for this slide. Thank you. Malaysia boleh.